How are you
Been
doing?
a while.
Yeah. How do you feel you did today?
I felt good. You know, it's fun to get out here and throw with some of my old teammates again. It was great to see a lot of those guys excel, man. We've been working really hard the past couple of months. So if you might have noticed, we had great energy and we really enjoyed it.
What was some of the feedback you were getting from the scouts?
It was good. They liked it. You know, I wish we could have thrown a little while, but this thing took, we ran way later than we were supposed to. But, you know, I felt overall they were really happy with what they saw.
What do you feel like you got out of doing it this way, doing it here?
Shoot, that's just the next step, the next hurdle. I've been planning, working towards this for quite a while now. So really it's just a big milestone, something I've been dreaming of since I was a kid, you know, pro day, working out in front of all the NFL teams and at a major university. And so it was really, it was just a real experience to be able to do this, showcase, you know, all the hard work we put in the past couple months.
Do you feel like you performed, sort of did and accomplished what you wanted to today?
I mean, accomplished, you know, we just wanted to get through this thing, you know, show what we can do. There's, of course, you know, like every high-level athlete, there's always more you can do. There's a couple things, I wish I could have done that, I wish I could have done this. I wish, you know, I wish we could have had about 20 more throws, just short on time, and didn't get to flex some of the big throws, like we didn't get to flex any big comebacks or big 20-yard digs that are showcased in the NFL, but not as much in college football. So I would have liked to, you know, get to that, but hey, that'll come at some point.
What is the next step for you in this process?
Next step is just, you know, talking to my agent and figuring out, you know, what feedback he's getting and moving forward from there.
You're working out in San Diego, right? With
Yeah,
George?
down in San Diego with George Whitfield. You know, we've had a great crew. It's been real cool because every couple of weeks an NFL quarterback will come down there and you get to kind of size yourself up against them, work, just kind of pick their brains a little bit. So it's been a fun experience. And then you ice bath in the ocean in the evening, so it's not a bad gig.
Who are some of the NFL QBs that came out?
Connor Cook was out there. As you might have heard, you know, his quarterback making his comeback. He's been down there a little bit. Seattle quarterback Trevon Boykin was down there. I think right now out there is, I think Jameis might be there. I'm not sure. You know, they come in and out, man.
So how'd you stack up against them then?
I mean, I feel good, of course. You know, I feel confident. It's hard, you know. It's not a game. You know, you're out there and you're throwing, and you're kind of picking their brains. But you know, it's a great experience.
You feel the throwing part was much the most important thing for you?
Quarterbacks, yeah, that's what they're looking for. You know, most of the time they could care less about everything else. They just want to see how you throw.
Any nerves coming into today?
Surprisingly not once it started. Last night kind of thinking about it, sitting there, you kind of get a little nervy just because it's such a weird experience. And, you know, I went up to a regional combine early and the whole thing's kind of unknown. You don't kind of know or you have an itinerary, but it's just a little different. You know, you don't expect some of the things to happen like they do, but that's just a part of the game. It's just like football, you know.
Dakota, knowing that you didn't get all the exposure that you probably wanted in the season, how have you been trying to get in front of scouts, get on guys' radar now in the offseason? Obviously, pro day is one day like that, but you going to George with this connections, and how are you trying to get on people's radar?
Yeah, so that's the reason I kind of chose last minute to go up to a regional combine in Seattle, to kind of get in front of guys. And one feedback I was getting is a lot of people were thinking I was real slight. And so I went in and had a big weigh-in up there at 215, and just to show, you know, I'm not a $190 like a lot of guys might think. So that, you know, so that was one of the steps going to the regional combine. Like I said, yeah, and like you said, I'm very fortunate to, you know, be so close with George. I've worked with him for a number of years now, and of course, you know, he's reaching out, doing everything he can for me. He's like, you know, he's like a big brother to me, or you know, an uncle, and you know, he's got my back. And then other than that, you know, just, you know, agent doing his job. My job is to focus on working and focus on preparing and getting my body in the best shape possible to perform, and everyone else, you know, hopefully they're doing their jobs. Thank you guys.
Awesome. Thanks.